Welcome back. I'm picking up where I left off in my last video, and just as a reminder, I had created an autoscaling cluster with a range of 1 to 4 workers. You can see the cluster here on my screen, called autoscaling. With this range of 1 to 4 workers, I'll start with 1 worker, and then if the CPU goes over 60%, workers will be added to bring that CPU back down below 60%. The number of workers added will depend on what it takes to bring that percentage down, but we do have a max of 4 workers. On the other hand, after the CPU is consistently below 60%, workers will be removed. You'll see all of this when we test our cluster. There's a place that we can go to monitor the cluster activity, which I'll show you now. If you click on the ellipsis here for the cluster and click View Cluster Activity, you'll be taken to that screen. Now there's a lot of great info on this screen, but what I want to focus on is active workers. You can see I have only 1 right now, which makes sense because I don't have any workloads at the moment. I'll leave the screen open, and now I'm going to move to testing. And to test, I'm going to force my cluster to scale by running 3 queries at the same time. So let's go back to Galaxy and go to the query editor. So I'm going to paste my first query in here and click the Run button. Then I'm going to quickly add another tab, paste the same query in, and then select the cluster that I want and click Run again. And now let's do this one more time. Okay, now that I have the queries running, I'm going to go back to the cluster overview to monitor the scale up. And this is going to take about 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, my cluster is scaled up to 2 workers, so now I'm going to cancel my running queries to trigger a graceful scale down. And this is actually going to take between 15 and 20 minutes because we want to avoid a flapping situation. So let's go back over here, and I'll just click Cancel on each of these queries. And then if I go back again to the cluster overview, I can see that the running queries are now 0, but we do still have 2 active workers because again, it's going to take about 15 to 20 minutes. And I'm not going to wait in this video for those workers to scale down, but as you do this on your own, you can keep an eye on it. And that's all for this video. In the next video, I'll show you how to manually scale a cluster. Thanks for watching.